Okay, let's talk about something really exciting. What if you could take all those amazing ideas you have and actually turn them into a real income stream? And what if you had a super smart assistant helping you every step of the way? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. How AI is completely changing the game for creators just like you. I mean, isn't this the ultimate dream for pretty much anyone who creates things? The idea that you can build an income stream that literally works for you while you sleep. For a long time, this felt like a pipe dream, right? But now, with digital products, it's becoming a very real possibility for a lot of people. So, what's making the streams so much more doable right now? It really boils down to a few huge advantages. Think about it. You've got unlimited global reach, the potential for truly passive income. The upfront costs are super minimal. And maybe the biggest one of all, the flexibility for just one person, a solo creator, to handle the whole shebang. It's an absolute game changer. All right, so let's get into it. What exactly is a digital product? And more importantly, why is right now such a golden opportunity? Let's break it down. Okay, so here's the core concept. A digital product, like an ebook or an online course, is basically an asset you create one single time, and then you can sell it over and over and over again forever. There's no inventory, no shipping, no manufacturing costs. The potential to scale is just massive. It's that beautiful create once, sell infinitely model, and it is powerful. So what's the secret sauce that's making all of this more accessible than it has ever been before? Well, it's the explosion of these incredibly powerful and actually pretty easy to use AI tools. Think of them as a massive force multiplier. They're what's leveling the playing field and giving solo creators the power of a whole team. Just look at this comparison. On the left, that's the old way, right? The solo creator trying to be a writer, a graphic designer, an audio editor, a marketer, all at once. It's exhausting to say the least. But now look at the right. With an AI co-pilot, it's like you suddenly have an entire team of specialists right at your fingertips. It's a night and day difference. So, who are the stars of this new toolkit? Well, you've got ChatGPT, which is basically your personal writing assistant that just demolishes writer's block. Then you have tools like Midjourney or DALL-E, your own personal artists turning your words into incredible images. Descript is a wild one. It makes editing audio or video as easy as editing a Word doc. But here's the real magic. It's how they all work together. You can brainstorm an idea in Notion AI, turn it into a full script with ChatGPT, create amazing cover art with Midjourney, and then design all your marketing materials with Canva AI. It's a complete creation pipeline, all powered by you. It's no wonder so many creators are already, knee-deep in AI just by using these tools. Okay, so we've got the tools. Now how do we actually put them to work? Let's walk through the actual playbook, the step-by-step process for taking an idea and turning it into a finished product with AI. This right here is basically your roadmap. It's a simple 5-step process that works for almost any digital product. You brainstorm, you draft, you design, you polish, and you publish. But what's so revolutionary now is that AI can jump in and help you at every single stage, which just massively speeds up the whole thing. And getting started, well, it can be as simple as this. Look at that prompt. You're not learning to code, you're just talking to it. You're making a simple request. You pop that into something like ChatGPT, and boom, in seconds, you have a solid outline to work from. The whole staring at a blank page problem, it's just gone. Now, this is a really, really crucial point. You have to think of AI as your co-writer or your partner, not the final author. It's there to do the heavy lifting, the first drafts, the research, getting the structure right. But you bring the expertise. You bring your unique voice, your stories, and that final polish that actually makes it great. Okay, so you've used AI, you've built something awesome. Now for the big question, right? How do you actually get paid? Let's talk about turning your work into actual revenue. The cool thing is there's no single price tag you have to stick to. You can create a whole range of products. Maybe you start with something low cost, like a $10 ebook or template, just to get people in the door. Then you can offer a more in-depth course for a few $100. And for your biggest fans, maybe you have a high-ticket coaching package. The key is to match the price to the amount of value you're providing. And it's not just about one-off sales. There are some really smart ways to structure this. You can use a freemium model. Give away some great free stuff to build trust, then offer your amazing premium product. Or you can go the subscription route with a newsletter or a membership site to build that stable, recurring revenue. It's all about creating different offerings for different types of customers, so there's something for everyone.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but does it actually work? Let's look at some real people, real creators who are getting some pretty incredible results using this exact playbook.
So, check this out. This is Lance Junk. He's 23 years old, no technical background. He decided to create a course about ChatGPT. In just 3 months, he got over 15,000 students and pulled in 35 grand. That's just wild. It's a perfect example of what can happen when you pick a hot topic and use AI to move fast.
And how did he do it so fast? Well, that course has 7 hours of content. Normally, a project like that would take months to create. But because he used AI to help with the outlining and the drafting, he got it done in just a few weeks. That's the power of this new workflow we're talking about. Speed is a huge advantage. But success isn't always about making tens of thousands of dollars right out of the gate. Take Brett Schickler's story. He used AI to write and illustrate a kid's book in just a few hours. Yeah, he made less than $100, but that's not the point. The real win here is that he went from an idea in his head to a published product on Amazon in a single afternoon. It just proves that the barrier to entry, it's practically gone.
And what Brett said after his experience really hits home. He said, I could see people making a whole career out of this. And he's right. When you can move that fast, when you can bring ideas to life so quickly, it just opens up so many doors. We're not just talking about one-off projects anymore. This is a whole new way to think about creating and making a living.
So, there you have it. We've gone through the what, the why, and the how. You've seen the tools, you've got the playbook, and you've seen the proof that this really works. So now, the only question left is the one on your screen. What will you create? Because the future of creation is already here. And honestly, it's just waiting for your ideas.